They installed cameras, hoping to catch your downfall, but what they witnessed instead was your unstoppable rise. Every frame they captured became a testament to your strength, leaving them paralyzed by fear and envy. Chosen ones, their obsession reveals the truth. They can't stop the fire within you. Chosen ones, have you ever noticed how certain people become obsessed with your every move? They're watching, analyzing, recording, not out of admiration, but out of something much darker. It's not just curiosity that drives them, it's a desperate need to contain what they cannot understand. It's fear. Fear of what? Fear of your rise, your light, your ability to thrive against all odds. They install cameras in their minds, or maybe even in their lives, hoping to catch the moment you falter. They believe they'll witness your failure, the confirmation that you're just as limited as they are. But oh, how wrong they are. What they fail to realize is that every frame they capture, every moment they obsess over, becomes a testament to your resilience. Instead of seeing your collapse, they witness your ascension, and it terrifies them. Let me tell you something important. They don't just see you, they feel you. Your very existence shakes the foundation of their carefully constructed illusions. You walk into a room, and without saying a word, you disrupt their sense of order. Why? Because your presence is a mirror. It forces them to confront everything they are not. Their fears, their insecurities, their inadequacies, all of it rises to the surface when you are near. And that's why they watch. They don't understand how you can take the broken pieces of your life, breathe fire into them, and transform them into something magnificent. Chosen ones, let me remind you, your strength is not ordinary. It's not something they can quantify or replicate. It's divine. It's the result of battles fought in silence, of tears shed in solitude, and of prayers sent into the ether that were answered with clarity, purpose, and power. They see your victories, but they don't see the cost. They see the crown, but they don't see the fire that forged it. And so, they watch, they whisper, they fabricate stories, they analyze every step you take, not because they admire you, but because they fear you. They fear what you represent. You are living proof that the limits they've imposed on themselves are nothing more than illusions. You are a reminder that greatness is possible, that chains can be broken, that empires can be built from ruins. But here's the thing, their obsession with you isn't your burden to carry, it's theirs. They installed those cameras, hoping to catch you at your weakest. Instead, they've captured their own inadequacies. They've immortalized their envy, their fear, and their inability to rise above mediocrity. Every time they press record, they turn the lens on themselves. Their schemes, their doubts, their hatred, it all reflects back at them, amplifying their own weaknesses. Chosen ones, let me tell you why this matters. Their attempts to bring you down are actually sharpening your instincts. Every trap they set becomes a training ground. Every betrayal fuels your resolve. They thought they were orchestrating your collapse, but all they've done is prepare you for your rise. They underestimated the power of resilience, of divine protection, of the spirit that moves through you. You see, their envy isn't just born from hatred, it's born from recognition. Deep down, they know that you are everything they could be, if only they had the courage to rise. But instead of rising, they choose to tear you down. Why? Because it's easier to criticize than to change. It's easier to envy than to evolve. They record your every move, hoping to find the secret to your strength. But here's the truth they refuse to accept. Your power doesn't come from external sources. It comes from within. It comes from the divine forces guiding you, from the ancestors whose battles paved the way for your triumph, from the spirit that refuses to let you stay down. Your rise was never dependent on their approval. It was written in the stars long before they ever doubted you. And so, they watch, they wait, they hope for the moment you stumble. But here's the beautiful irony. The more they focus on your downfall, the more they magnify your rise. Every time they try to sabotage you, they inadvertently contribute to your success. Every time they whisper against you, their words become a megaphone for your truth. Let me give you an example. Have you ever noticed how the most beautiful flowers often grow through cracks in the pavement? That's you, chosen ones. You weren't given ideal conditions. You weren't handed opportunities on a silver platter. No, you had to fight for every inch of your progress. You had to push through adversity, through doubt, through betrayal. And yet here you are, thriving, blooming, rising. They can't understand it. They see the storms you've weathered, and they wonder how you still radiate sunlight. They see the ashes of your past, and they marvel at how you've turned them into triumph. They see the chains you've broken, and they question how you ever found the strength. But what they fail to see is the divine force that carries you. They don't hear the prayers whispered on your behalf, the ancestors clearing your path, the spirit guides whispering wisdom into your soul. And so, they record, they analyze, they dissect your every move, hoping to find the blueprint of your power. But what they don't realize is that your strength isn't something that can be copied or stolen. It's yours, it's sacred, it's eternal. Chosen ones, let me tell you something important. Their cameras are powerless against you. They can record every step you take, but they can't touch the force that drives you. They can whisper behind closed doors, but they can't silence the truth of your ascent. They can plot and scheme, but they can't alter the destiny that was written for you. Their attempts to contain you are laughable because you were never meant to fit inside their cages. You were never meant to conform to their expectations. You were born to break barriers, to shatter ceilings, to rise so high that their doubts become irrelevant. And that's exactly what terrifies them. You see, chosen ones, your rise isn't just about you. It's about what you represent. You are a beacon of hope for others who are still trapped in the shadows. You are proof that it's possible to overcome, to thrive, to ascend. And that's why they fear you. Because your light doesn't just shine, it exposes. It exposes their insecurities, their fears, their complacency. But here's the thing. Their fear isn't your responsibility. You don't need to dim your light to make them comfortable. You don't need to shrink yourself to fit into their narrative. You don't need their approval, their validation, or their permission to rise. Your purpose is greater than their opinions. Your destiny is greater than their doubts. So let them watch. Let them record. Let them obsess over your every move. Their cameras are nothing more than tools of self-sabotage. Every frame they capture is a monument to their own failure and a testament to your power. They thought they could document your downfall, but all they've done is immortalize your rise. And let me tell you something, you're just getting started. The heights you've reached so far are nothing compared to where you're going. Your rise is unstoppable because it's fueled by something they can't comprehend. It's fueled by purpose, by passion, by a divine force that refuses to let you stay down. Chosen ones, remember this. Their fear is not your burden. Their envy is not your problem. Their obsession is not your concern. You are here to rise, to thrive, to dominate every inch of space you occupy. You are here to shine so brightly that their shadows become irrelevant. So keep moving, keep rising, keep proving that no amount of scrutiny, gossip, or envy can stop what is destined. You are not just a flame, you are the inferno. You are not just a survivor, you are a conqueror. You are not just rising, you are ascending to heights they can't even fathom. And when they look back at their recordings, all they'll see is the undeniable truth. They never had the power to stop you. Their cameras, their whispers, their schemes, all of it was meaningless against the force of your purpose. You are untouchable, unstoppable, and undeniable. Chosen ones, let them watch, let them talk, let them obsess. Their energy will never dim your light. If anything, it will only make it burn brighter. You are the storm they never prepared for, the force they cannot contain, the miracle they cannot deny. So rise. Rise with the force of 1,000 storms and the certainty of dawn. Rise so high that the only thing they can do is look up and marvel at your greatness.